Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for the monthly card readings for each sign. If you enjoy these free readings, you can show your support by donating or purchasing some of my many wares. If you can't afford to purchase anything, you can still show your support by subscribing, thumbs-upping, sharing, or take a second to click on one of the ads. Thank you in advance for your continued support, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Now on to the reading. Hi Virgo, thanks for joining me for the May 2016 Tarot Scope with Animal Totem. I'll be using the Rock and Roll Tarot deck for the tarot spread, and then the Animal Totem card for the month. The Rock and Roll Tarot deck is my own creation, as well as the Animal Totem cards, the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. But before we start, I want everybody to close your eyes and pick a color before we start. Okay? So let's go. Let's start shuffling. What's going on for Virgo? This one wanted to come out. For May of 2016. Virgo. May 2016 Virgo. May 2016 Virgo. May 2016 Virgo. That was more than one that time. May 2016 Virgo. Okay, here we go. Now whatever color you picked in the beginning, that's a color that you're going to focus in on the card. Okay, and I will hold them all up so you'll be able to see them better, and you can you'll be able to see the words better. But I don't want you to really focus too much on exactly what the words said. Just kind of let in all cases with all the colors, but pay special attention to the words with your colors, right? But I would just, any of these words, just kind of look at it, and whatever it seems to say, don't overthink it. Let it change, let it morph, because that's how you're going to get a personal message that's just for you through these general readings. The other thing is, people having trouble finding my reading, I'm going to be using these JPEG things. So you'll be sure that you're finding my reading. You'll look for the little cartoon face of me, and then you'll know it's mine. Okay. Very first card out is the Ace of Swords. This is the victory card. The Ace of Swords pierces through all the crap, you know. A lot of times it's a situation that may have seemed bleak, that may have seemed like it really wasn't going to happen. And then the Ace of Swords shows up, and the skies part, and the sun shines through, and it's just like, the angels are singing. The whole deal, So, Ace of Swords is a real positive card. Note that you have two aces right in a row. You've got the Ace of Pentacles also, right below it. So that's really nice. So there's going to be some kind of new money coming in, and it's some kind of victory or triumph associated with it. I feel like after a period of stress and worry, because you do have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So that's telling us that there was some stress and some worry, and that now the worry is being lifted. You're not feeling that anymore. The King of Swords is showing up, so he's going to probably have something to do with it. King could be, in these readings, male or female, it doesn't matter. One thing though, a king is somebody who has more experience or more seniority or has more knowledge a lot of times in the case of the King of Swords. Also though, what I've been saying, he's been showing up in a lot of readings this month. It may be referring to the time of air or the time of Gemini, which we move into the sign of Gemini after the 20th. So this could be on the 20th or after the 20th, as we move into Gemini. This breakthrough may be coming during that time. The Eight of Pentacles is here. And this is a card of like doing something just for the love of doing it. That you're really into. It's the craftsman. You get a lot of satisfaction out of it. You like doing it. It brings you personal satisfaction. It's not really about the money that you make out of it. It's about the fulfillment that it brings you. So, but when these kind of cards are showing up together, these aces and that, it looks like maybe something that until now you've only been fulfilled by could start turning a profit. Because no, aces are only the beginning. It's not a 10. An ace is only the beginning. It's not like all of a sudden I'm rich and everything changes. It's like it's a new beginning. It's a new, and you also, besides the two aces, you have the Fool card, and he's 0, and he's a new beginning too. That's why I'm bringing him into this. I always look at, what does that Fool look at? He looks at this King of Swords. So I feel like this King of Swords, male or female, is going to be a real important person in making these things start to happen for you. All this stuff that's surrounding him. So it's somebody that's going to be real helpful to you. And stress is gone. Stress is, we're not worried anymore. We're open. We're in the clear. We're open. Okay, you do have strength down here, so it is like have strength, have patience. That's why I said, it's only the ace. It's not like all of a sudden everything's, it's a beginning of the new path. It's at the beginning, very beginning stages. But it has great potential, so it's don't just throw it out as, oh, it's just this little thing and it's nothing. It's the first footstep on this path that you're about to embark on. Additionally, there's a Knight of Rods, another person that's involved. Lines all up with these aces. Knight of Rods, fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag. Again, in these general readings, could be male or female. The Knight of Rods is excited about something. He's a doer. He or she is a doer, a go-getter. They're into it. They're ready to roll. They're enthusiastic. They want to get things rolling. Where the King of Swords might be more of an ideas person, the the Knight of Rods is a person that's raring to go. They're just going to do everything. So they're going to. It's an infusion of some youthful, exuberant energy. It's going to be infused in this new beginning. Probably a person, but it can, again, just be that youthful, enthusiastic energy. Oh, wasn't there a Sag, something Sag too? Yeah. Also, on the 21st, so the Sun goes into Gemini on the 20th. The 21st, there is a full moon in Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is a fire sign. So it might be talking right around those dates for you guys, the 20th to 21st. You do have justice in the spread. And justice will be done. Pure and simple. You're going to get your just reward. Often it does have to do with legal things, though. So this could be some kind of contract or something like that. This totally could be, because sometimes I'll put the King of Swords with contracts too. So this could be some kind of contract that's coming up for you. In an upright position, it would be something really good that you wanted. It could be a law that gets passed that you benefit from. This patience, the word patience on here, on the strength card, that turned into patent for me. It looked like patent for a minute. So some of you may be getting a patent on something, and that would be legal papers and things like that. If you have an ongoing court case, this could say, yeah, justice is going to go in your favor. And maybe there's money at stake at that. And Ace of Swords victory, too. That could apply as well. A victory and some kind of legal, court case, legal judgment, legal thing that you have going on. Overall, it's a good month, though. New beginnings and release of some stress here. And, you have 8 of Swords and you have 8, the two cards that are, well, this is kind of, a negative thing, upright, but it's saying it's being relieved, but it's an 8. And the 8 strength is like having patience, having to wait. It's also an 8. So for some of you, and this is an 8 also. Got 3 8s in this spread. Well, 8's a money number, prosperity. But secondly, maybe it's 8. Maybe you've been waiting 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 days. Maybe you've been waiting since last August. That would have been the 8th month of last year. Or even some cases, maybe you've been working on this since '08. Because that zeros, those O's were standing out to me. Maybe it's '08. Maybe since the year 2008, you've been working on this or waiting for this to be resolved. So this looks like it's a pretty good month for you guys. It's only the beginning though, so don't get carried away. It's just the beginning, but it's a beginning that's going to lead to much more down the road here. But it's not like all of a sudden everything has changed. You're seeing a new beginning, you're seeing a new path. It's a breakthrough month. That's really what I want to tell you guys. This is a breakthrough month. And there are people, you've got a couple positive people here who are going to be helpful. I'm not 100% sure if this is a person or not. It could or could not be. It might just be this, you're stoked, you're enthusiastic, you're stoked and excited about this new thing, or you're feeling like, you're getting your, whatever, your mojo back or something, you feel reinvigorated or, enlivened. That's kind of what I feel about this a little bit more. Okay, hey, we're going to pull your animal totem card, Virgos, but hang on just for a minute. Let me tell you about all this new stuff I got coming out, and I'll be right back with the animal totem for the month. Don't go away. Hey everyone, before we get to the animal totem, I want to make a few quick announcements. If you're learning how to read tarot from watching these videos, you can pick up my book, Tarot in the Modern World. It's very inexpensive and easy to understand. It's available on Amazon. You can find the link above and below and up in the eye. This deck, Tarot in the Modern World, is available from the Game Crafter as well as the Animal Totem. I started doing these coloring books, these adult coloring books. I have the Animal Totem coloring book, which has all sorts of places for notes, and it even has the definitions from the Animal Totem deck in there, and you can make notes of your own and journal. I did an astrology one, which is chock full of information, additional information, the signs, and it has the constellation and all the symbols in it, and you can learn a little astrology while having some fun coloring. It also has a notes section in the back as well, a couple pages of notes. And then probably my favorite is the rock art coloring book. It's affirmations that are said over and over again, which help you to program your subconscious mind. And as you're coloring, there's a place right on the same page to put some notes. And there's lots of cool ones, and it's a pretty detailed coloring book. And then there's also, as we get to all the way to the back, there is a just words. This last one's really detailed. Some of them are pretty detailed. And it's I am beautiful, etc., etc. I allow love into my life, etc., etc. I invite integrity, etc., etc. I believe in myself, etc., etc. And then after that, there's some pages for you to continue on your own. Like use this as a jumping off point. I am, fill in your own words. I allow, I invite, I believe. And then there's just blank pages to write anything. And you can just doodle in there, or you can write sentences out. But actually writing stuff out really does help manifest and things and bring about change in your life. Also wanted to announce that the soul readings are back. You can find that on the Eye in the Sky. This is a deep reading. This is I look at your chart. It's a psychic reading of your chart. It has a lot to do with past lives and what you're doing here on Earth and why you're here. It's pretty deep. It's not superficial at all. So if those of you that want to take it to the next level and are looking for something a little deeper, it's a private video that I'll shoot while I write on the tablet on your chart, and then I send you the video. It's good forever, and I send you the JPEG of everything that I wrote. So check some of that stuff out. And without further ado, back to the animal totem reading. Okay, Virgo, let's go ahead and take a look at your animal totem for the month of May. Oh, I thought I had one. It fell back in, though. Here it is. The sheep. Interesting. Freeze frame and really look at it. All the cards. Take a look at them, because that's how you're going to get your personal messages. Let these things kind of, words pop at you, the colors pop. Let it change. Don't be too, just let it all happen. It's sort of interactive, okay? Lamb of God, take away the sins of the world. Sacrifice, vulnerability, innocence, humility, stillness, peace, quiet, pastoral life, prophetic dreams, uncover ancient knowledge. Well, this sacrifice, I feel like, this, you've been sacrificing for this. That's kind of the vibe that I get about it. Like you've been over here, hammering away, either literally or figuratively, and now it's going to start coming to fruition. This part about the innocence and humility and everything, it could be like, you might have to tone it down a little bit, especially when dealing with like the King of Swords up here. I know you're excited about it. I know that you've been waiting all this time and you're raring to jump in with both feet. But you kind of got to stay professional, keep your calm, stay cool. Again, it's just the beginning. It's not, you're not there yet, so you still got to kind of play the game. And kiss butt is not really what I want to say, but you know what I mean. Behave in a way. Don't let these victories, don't get ahead of yourself. Stay calm. The Strength card tells us to stay calm, and the Sheep also tells us to stay calm. You don't want to chase anything away here. You want to embrace this and keep this positive flow going. If you jump the gun or get too forceful down here, too cocky, it could upset the apple cart here. You don't want to upset the apple cart. Keep your cool, keep your calm. All things come in good time. It's happening. It's definitely happening. But with Strength and the Sheep, it's kind of like, even though you're super excited about it, you got to kind of tone it down, keep it on an even keel, and keep a cool head. Okay? Okay, Virgo. Hey, don't forget everything you can find up here in the eye in the sky. Hit subscribe. There's more info below. Remember, you're Love and Beauty Incarnate. Thank you for everything you do. Have a great month of May, and I'll speak to you soon.